Hey, what's going on, you kings and queens? I hope you're having the best day yet. And I have a really fast message for you that may actually be longer than the fast one, so bear with me. But I have a super quick question for you before I start. What's the meaning of life? Why do we do what we do? Why do some people become successful and people do not become successful? Why does we get so bogged down with what other people are doing instead of doing what we want to do ourselves? And the whole main point it stems from is mindset. But more than that, is being present and having full intent and being deliberate what we do. For now, if you follow my page for long, you can tell a huge different trend what I do now from when I started. Before I would just post stuff to get engagement. Now I only post on certain days and because I'm trying to be intentional on what I'm doing. Over the weekend, I had a speech I gave, really intimate. It was like 15 people or so. And my friend Haley Garcia hosted that. Definitely go check her out. This thing was amazing. And I'm seriously doing more of this to come. It's in Houston, Texas. And I'm telling you, the best people I met there, great vibes, great everything else. But more than that, is having that real authentic connection with people. I feel like social media and society even kind of skews our viewpoint on what one person can do. When you see people on social media, oh, only one person liked my post, or no like my post even sometimes, and they say that to themselves and they get tired, and they give up, and they quit their dreams or what they love to do. But think about this one concept: will you stop talking to people if only one person talks to you? No, like, that is life. We talk to one person at a time, anyways. And the whole lifetime, a 40-year career of a teacher, averaging to 20 to 30 people per class, will reach to 800 to 1,200 people. So if you get 10 posts in a day that someone likes what you're talking about, that's huge. That's crazy. Like, we really think about the bottom line of it. What we say, what we do, it goes so much further. My highest viewed video I made that has no ads is like 3 to 5,000 people. That's more than my entire high school growing up. So when we get that perspective, it changes a lot of stuff. That even if you get 5 people liking our stuff, that's 5 people we are able to help inspire. And the biggest thing I've learned from my speech I gave was that one concept. It's all about being present and actually being deliberate on what we're doing and not trying to be somebody that we think we're supposed to be. Because at the end of the day, no one knows what's going on. No one knows who they should be, who they shouldn't be. Because society, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, are all telling us who we should be. Which is why I'm so huge on, like, trying to detox myself from social media, from only using it with intent. If I'm on YouTube, why am I on them? Am I on there to learn something? Am I on to post something? Or to listen to music? Or am I on there to just go down this rabbit hole that never ends? Being intentional, I feel like the number one concept to help us be more mindful and present in what we're doing on a day-to-day basis. Like, I totally tell people, we have 3 things you must do all the time to actually live life on our own terms and to find a passion. But even more than those 3 things, which is what do you love to do? What are you good at? And what does the world value? Aside from those 3 things, is what can you do and never get paid for and still love doing it? What is your message? Not somebody else's, but your message. So when we think about it, we watch movies, we watch social media, we watch play games, all these things because we're all trying to figure stuff out. We're all trying to find meaning in life and find emotion, connection, and something more than ourselves. Which is saddening but also inspiring if you think about it. That if we know that one concept, we can literally shaped how we do everything. If you want to find meaning, think back on yourself. Is what inspires me, or what am I always thinking about? For me, I'm always thinking about what's the bigger picture behind all of the stuff we're doing, life. And by doing that, that allows me to feel like, well, I'm thinking about this. I'm positive someone else is too, even if it's one person. And then I will spread my message what I'm trying to do. If you can't find a message, follow somebody else. It's the easiest as that. It's literally about being a leader, but also realizing that we're all leaders. We're all kings and queens. And we're all here to inspire ourselves to be our best selves. And I know it sounds like so simple, like concept, but how do we actually do that? How do we actually put that into action, into play? And I feel like for me, is asking ourselves, why are we doing what we're doing every single day? Why am I making this video? Because I want to help somebody. I want to inspire people. I want to also get my own thoughts out there so I can think more constructively about this and more soundly about this. This allows us to actually express ourselves. And for me, I feel like the best way to truly live life on our own terms is to realize that no one in the whole entire world has it figured out. The man or woman who has $1 billion and 1,000,000 followers are trying to figure it out. The person who has no followers, people who might be oppressors to them, people who have no money or losing money every single day, are the same aspect, or vice versa. Maybe they know everything about life. Maybe we're all so caught up in what we think life should be, instead of being who we are, or being who we think we're supposed to be. At the end of the day, who can tell us that because of ourselves? It doesn't matter if we see people on social media getting more likes, or traveling the world, or talking about this oppression or that oppression, or trying to fix this activist group. It all comes down to what invites your soul to do more stuff. What makes you excited? What gives you passion from all ranges of emotions? Not just being happy all the time, but like your sadness, your madness, everything else. What makes you tick? Like for me, I love doing this kind of stuff. And for the longest time, if you followed me, I even went to the point where I was always trying to sell pitch people my marketing agency. Like, hey, by my marketing agency, I'll take you to the next level in your business and so forth. And we get lost in that. We get lost in what we think we should be doing, instead of just living our life and being present. Like for me, if I can help people do marketing, that's an awesome bonus. But at the end of the day, my main focus is this. Is making connections with one person at a time, over and over again, until I reach the whole entire planet. And by doing this, this allows us to not feel so discouraged about what's going on. Just loving the process and being intentional with our process. Everyone is a creator. Everybody. I'm always saying, we're always creating or destroying. But if we are deliberate on how we're doing stuff, that would make the difference. He's about God of the universe. It is really a deliberate creator. Everything is made the way it should be and thought out on how it will happen, not just from us point forward, but to the next one afterwards, the domino effect. And that's what I'm trying to do now, is what I did my speech for the weekend, which I will have up below next week coming up so you can watch the whole thing, is talking to other people and helping them learn what they want to do, and seeing that spark in their eyes, is super inspiring to actually be present with the presentation. That is, like, to me, one of the biggest highs in our life, is to see the people's eyes take, like, whoa, I just got a mind breakthrough, And I can go on with this all day long, but I just want to let you know, I have so much new content and so many new ideas on how to be more deliberate on what I'm talking about and how I'm speaking. I'm being more deliberate and being more intentional and being more present in what I'm doing in all aspects of my life. And I feel like for me, the biggest thing I'm trying to teach now, besides just, becoming your best self, is how to do that. And I think for me, it stems from more than just being mindful, but about being present and having that mindset that helps us do it more often. That we're always in that mode, from the good and the bad, to accept all emotions as human condition. That's what life is all about. It is saying what we have and not expecting what we should be doing, not should be doing, not sounding weird. Like a lot of me, people who know me will call me like those spiritual guru. I'm like, no, 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 I'm not that. I'm a digital marketer. I'm an entrepreneur. Like, this is what I do. I don't do the spirituality stuff. That's literally what I do all the time. Is teach people how to live life on their own terms by freeing themselves from the chains we have been placed upon us from society and everything else. And if you feel like, people will judge you, then that just means they're the wrong people. They shouldn't be in your life in the first place. And eventually, if they're ready, they will hop on board. And until then, just be intentional and be present on giving you what you are here to do. We all have a story, especially you. And you just have to sell that story with other people so they can also be inspired and look at you for that example to do more of it themselves. That's the meaning of life, right there in that cell, is being present to actually experience life. So often do we, like for me, I just moved to a new place with my family, and last night was the first time I actually took it all in and saw what was going on. Like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, all the stuff we've been doing led up to this. And we often so fast with society to just rush through life. Oh, I got a new job. Alright, job. Oh, I got a new girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay, that's all I do is talk to her. And instead of just being mindful and present, like, oh, this is awesome. What can I learn from this? What is this teaching me? How can I really embrace this? And it all really comes down to we settle. We should never settle. We should always be growing and being present and being grateful for what we have in our life. Because this is beautiful. This is beautiful. It's just insane that we're actually here experience this human condition that we call life. This roller coaster ride with the ups and downs is the most beautiful thing we could ever ask for. So once we really embody that one aspect, it's like everything else just kind of flows more. Just having trust in the universe that whatever you're doing, it's gonna work out. Whatever you're going through will resolve itself as long as you have faith and do what you love. I'm not saying quit your job or leave school or leave your partner or whatever it might be, sell your house even, or travel the world. I'm saying just be present and be true to yourself. That's the biggest thing about life. And I feel like all stems from taking stock in our life and being, real and authentic. So many people don't have that anymore. We see so many sales pitches. We see so many things on news and infotainment and these influencers who are trying to sell you some dream that's not even yours. So for me, I said the best way to sell stuff is to sell what you have. I'm trying to sell my gift with you to inspire you to do the same. Because at the end of the day, it's selfish to be done. We have these gifts for a reason. And I probably say this to all my videos now. I feel like this is one of the main points to say in my videos is regardless of what you're going through in life, you can always overcome it. And you don't need anyone's approval or acceptance or forgiveness or permission to be who you want to be, to love you want to love, to have all the ranges of emotions, to be you and live life the way you want to live it. Not the way you think you should live it, not the way you think society says you should live it, but the way you actually want to. With intent and being mindful and having that mindset of I want to help people or I want to be my best self. I don't think it really matters what you do. At that point, we're born ethical creatures. We already know what's right and what's wrong. We just get distracted and lost in what we think other people say we should be doing. So that's my fast message for the day. Thank you all so much for watching. I have way more content coming, and I'm telling you, I had a huge mindset shift the past couple of days. I was a deep look on what I'm doing on a day-to-day basics, and I see like the bigger picture of my life while I'm doing this. Like, it's not for the money, it's not for the status, or for the fame that comes. Awesome. If not, who cares? Because in the day, if I help one person feel happier and feel more fulfilled and not get discouraged every single day, I did my job. And until I can have all this be funded from living my life and helping people, I have no qualms with doing marketing, working for a 9 to 5 job if I need to fund that dream. And then once it's done and it's built up, I can just do that. Then I can do even more stuff. And that's part of living life on your own terms. You feel like, oh, if I'm working another job, or if I'm doing something I don't want to do, I'm not living life on my own terms, but we are. Because we chose to do that at all accidents. If we choose to do this job, we can. We all get a new job. There's so many jobs in America that we can really pick and choose what we want to, or move we want to, or find a new spouse if we need to. Like, it doesn't matter at the end of the day, as long as we're having a good, mindful, intentional, and present viewpoint that is actually beneficial to ourselves and others. Remember, you're all kings and queens. The world is yours. We're all in this together, but it all starts with you. It's time to tell your story. It's time to live life on your own terms. It's time to be the person that you're meant to be, not who you're supposed to be. Peace. Love you all. Keep living your life the way you always are meant to live your life, the way you choose to live your life.